Okay, good morning, everybody, wherever they watch us from. Top of the moment to you today will be Tuesday, like we've been talk few minutes ago. Say property matter go to come your way. Where would they always admonish? Would they always beseech? Would they always make people see reasons to be importance in not only acquiring property, also to know about everything we get to do with property. Or make we call them your property infotainment show. That is where you go get to hear everything we get to do with property. And believe me, trust me, that people will sabi way and we dey call for this show. Talk of say the show self get avenue for anybody who want to come talk about their product as far as property dey concern. Still like we do last week, na myself and Mrs. O Azan. Now we go dey do am together. That is Adi Queen Realtors. Now we go dey do am together. So if you don't ready, we say we don't ready. Make we first ask wetin she carry come today in terms of wetin she want enlighten us on top before we can go to our own segment. Go. How you doing, ma?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
I like your glasses.
Thank you.
I rich people wear this kind of glass.
Oh, better.
That means the land is selling.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, people both here in Nigeria and in diaspora. As you all know, my name is Adiola O Azan, Queen Adi Realtors, your one and only realtor. So for today, we want to learn the importance of collecting and filing of property documents. The importance
of
collecting and filing.
No be only to collect alone. Some people go collect, throw them anywhere.
And filing it of all those properties that we normally acquire. Or filing them. As it is, you know, there are some things that when you buy properties, evidences should be in place. Evidence.
So at least I buy.
So, and for most of our real estate world, when we document things, it shows, it even gives us accountability for those that are in our database. So we'll be looking at some points as to how to, collect it, and the importance of it. For number one, it is going to show, it's going to be like a proof of ownership.
Proof of ownership, saying that me get them.
Yes. So at times, my clients, they'll just pay money. I'll be the one running after them to come and...
Because of the joining, you are right. Your man selling that.
I'll be the one running after them to come and to fill their subscription form. At times, I will even take those documents. So it is not all about sales. There are some things we call post-sales. I'll take it to their offices, some to their homes. Because they won't have that time. That's how busy people can be.
Supposed to they chase you for these things.
But I think it has to do with trust too. That my
trust.
money is in safe hands.
Madam Diola, trust, but I want to believe that the essence of the show be that most of us don't know the importance. Leave trust out of this. Because why I say leave trust out of this is because if we pay for documentation of our car, say we don't pay to government. But whether you pay there or not, the sticker where you go put for car, when they stop you, where you go show police, make them for no disturb you, we they always collect them.
Of course.
Why we not say we trust government, we don't pay?
That's true. So it's going to show, it's going to be like a proof of ownership that this thing is my own in my name. That's one importance of filing these property documents. Then number two, for transaction motive, maybe you want to get a loan in a bank. You want to do anything in a bank.
So all these banks, they still allow make person bring in land.
That's even the surest guarantee.
The surest
for land for any loan you want to apply for in bank. You must have something weighty, and in such cases, it is mostly a landed property.
The receipt,
the documentation. Okay, this is it. Or in case I default, I'm going to take over this place.
If give them those properties, say themselves get way. Where do they do their own finding to know if let me get the place through trouble?
Of course. Banks are, the way banks operate now. Everything about them is hierarchical. It is a step by step thing. It might even get to a particular step that you think that you're almost getting there. They'll just stop the transaction. Maybe if they find out that something has...
Only you won't call you to
come and collect something. So that's another importance of, collecting and filing whatever property you acquire.
For transaction motive.
Yes. Then number 3, for evidence during legal or court issues. Take, for instance, you are dragging a property with somebody. Maybe in terms of buying, I'm going to use a money in this case because real estate don't do that.
Okay.
You're buying something from somebody. Somebody that is well learned would have gone ahead to go and quickly do the documentation in terms of survey, COO processing, excision, and every other thing. Then when it now comes to, the case of disagreements between those parties, you can easily tender it that, okay, evidence, I am the owner of this place. When the survey came out in my name, so place, it's also town, it's also constitution, belongs to so person.
Okay.
It is very important to always file, collect, and document whatever property.
So if two of us they fight for the land now, anybody will first bring out his own.
Yes.
Own
yeah, that's why if you see people buying property, they quickly go and do their documentation. That's why whenever you're buying any real estate property, there is this fee we call order fee. That might be another day.
Order fee,
ancillary charges, documentation fee.
Charges. Different
names depending on how you see it. It's because they need to use those.
Order fee, ancillary charges.
They need to use those fees to document and file those stuff in your name.
We another person who go.
It is a must for any real estate property you're buying. You must pay those fees.
Ancillary fee. You
must pay. You must pay those fees. So, when it comes to legal transaction, court issues, those are those things that will be like a saving grace when you tender to the court of law that, okay, this place is belonging to me, and then everybody will see it and you become the owner. You'll be winner of that case.
Because person take time to quickly do those documentation, and most of the times, which I come to realize, outside if I say maybe you go collect your small time, they too cost like the consequences.
No. The consequences is always greater. Fine.
And brutal.
Thank you. And brutal. Because when it gets to that stage, you now be like, why didn't I take that little time then to do this thing?
Because I imagine person we don't stay inside house, forming landlord, enjoying himself, thinking he's retiring in that house because of CFO abi do. Is it not brutal?
It is very brutal. It is even deadly. It is suicidal. Let's use English.
They talk because I imagine my enemy in that kind of thing.
Information
is a very bad thing.
What you know cannot kill you.
That's why you have to quickly, as a matter of how we are saying it now, check again. If you don't buy land and you don't collect your documentations, check. Because Madam O. Hassan, I want us to, by God's grace, if we really have the chance, let us even see if we can enumerate or itemize those documents where person supposed to get, so that as our viewers they watch, they go they check them. Okay, they say I must get CFO.
As you got that, it is a very, very compounded matter because you have to assimilate it and know it. So we'll talk about that next time.
That's what I'm saying. Say as a matter of next week, if possible,
of course,
the things where we supposed to get. About our post itemize them out so that the way where would they take do when we want go do admission for school, results, medical test, which are the local government, birth certificate, where they list all of them.
Everything that you be carrying about.
So when everything complete, now you go enter.
It is good to know these things. It is vital to know. It is very vital to know these things.
Okay, what will be another?
Then another point, another importance is that. There are some properties now that these days that, they'll say they want to do road. And maybe at some point, part of it or most of it will be destroyed because of they want to do that road.
Titi jelly one that is road is their house.
So in terms of that, in those cases, government wants to compensate
some people
that are affected. But what are those things that would serve as a surety that, okay, this particular property that was demolished, that was destroyed, is my own? It is still this document.
CFO.
It is still this document that will save you, that will get you that compensation that you need, that you are rightful owner to.
So no be everybody where they destroying own property, no be everybody go get something.
It's not everybody, if you can't have, if you don't have anything to tender to the government, because they are the one that destroy that thing, and in that case they have what's it called, an alternative in terms of cash or maybe reallocation to another location. But
financial duty to you.
It can come in form of money.
Okay.
And sometimes it can come in form of giving you another place.
Okay, they even can resettle them in another
of course,
place. Wow.
But government is the children that are in charge. Do
Benny.
you understand? So if you don't have anything to show in terms of your documentation that this place that was destroyed is my own, then forget it. You're a loser.
Casa. Well, our viewers, you don't hear them, and you said you don't say, no be small thing, na in document they do as far as property they concern. Person if even they parade himself as owner of a particular land for years. What we say, it don't happen to one of our own uncle before. Now the man where go Bodo Imbo come back, where get original receipt at the end of the day, and our uncle don't build house on top. Now your money they come beg him. See, now even our uncle see facts. No be say this one, you see fat. At the end of the day, they have to settle out of court, but he has to pay that person the amount where they did that receipt.
Lot of case studies. A lot. Is it the one that we are currently doing right now? The owner of the land is the owner of the land. But those are moneyless. They wanted to encroach. They started selling those land those years. Now, they were in court on this particular property for close to 10 years. At the end of the day, the owner of the land, the man that bought it, became the owner. Don't forget that people are already living there. He has a right to demolish some of those things. Then, they came to the office, started begging. They have to repay.
If not,
if they want, if not, those
you can say, I don't even want.
I want to use my land.
Ben,
do you understand?
Yes.
So now let's look at the fifth reason that I feel some people neglect, but it is very important. You know that some people have lost their inheritance because their parents never filed receipts or documents for them.
You talk to no, that one a deal. Because for Iluoke, that's for our village. So understand, most of this our grandfather, the receipt that time inside para, you know where they call para, inside the aja, and you know be aja for Lekki to aja, and then they keep those things. And the children, some of us, know. Some say maybe rat don't carry them for para, they put it below. Maybe Baba use my hand, they keep on inside. So cut it things they want to walk. So the only thing we just the airports for village be say. Once they know, say now your papa house be this, nobody go. But for
compound,
city,
this and that.
Compound, say agbole money. But for city, you know, be like that. And
don't try it. Some
parents know thought this receipt, they know pass and give children.
So in that case, making those children lose their inheritance at times.
They will come to think say, "Abi our father they lie, am I no lie?" Now because you know do proper documentation.
So for the world of today, for the real estate of today, there's some property, there's some documents you are entitled to depending on what that property has. You are entitled to an invoice. Most times it is done via emails.
Okay.
That's why anybody that is buying property these days, you must have a functioning email. Because it is a digital world now. Everything is happening online. You get your invoice first. You're entitled to your receipts, contract of sales in some cases, deed of assignment, survey. If there's a C of O for that property, you will get a copy of, because it's going to be a global C of O in most cases, you get a copy of it. Excision. If there's an excision for that property, there should be an excision file that will show that, okay, what I'm buying. So a lot like that. But like my Oga said, we are going to talk about all these property titles, their importance and their level.
Yeah, I even like the grammar when you use that time, when you say order of payment and ancillary charges. Whoa, no worry. Next week, all your property like this, keep on before your property document. Because as she dey talk am, you say go dey tick am. Make we go on this chickeny break so that when we come back, Madam Adiola go tell us the one where she want market today. Go nowhere. Property Matter will be right back. The best investment on earth is earth. The issue of say make a person get house, make a person get land.
Property matter na serious business, so one of the best investments wey person fit get for life. You fit interact with us on top the show or talk to Engineer Debo through we phone numbers wey be 08173147589 and 08105434984. You still fit call us on top with Skype ID wey be WAP TV. Shey you be estate agent, surveyor, town planner, or you dey into furniture and you go like make the world sabi your level? Come advertise with us on top property matter wey dey shele for WAP TV for every Tuesday 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. and on Saturdays 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. For advert placement and sponsorship, make una call Stella Maris on top 07039145229, Rebecca 07069691950, Faith 08173147426.
To watch exclusive content from Wale Adenuga Productions at your convenience, visit and subscribe to www.youtube.com/WAP TV channel.
So you can watch fresh and classic episodes of Super Story, The Babington Family,
Papa Ajasco and Company,
Akpan and Oduma, and other hilarious skits.
We give you access to a wide range of awesome videos to watch on the go. YouTube.com/WAP TV channel. Just a click for your exciting moments.
Wanna make love on the moon, dancing to my tunes. Is it too much? It's not too much. I wanna be on Forbes list if wishes were horses. Is it too much? It's not too much. If I want money, I do what dance I got to say. If I want money, I'ma buy my shoulder, I'ma buy my foya, I'ma buy me. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, billionaire.